If I had to make a list of the top 5 foods I can eat every single day, pasta would definitely be number one on my list. And this pappardelle pasta with garlic shrimp is top tier, and I'm going to show you exactly how I made it. So first thing I did was went on ahead and got some fresh garlic. If you want to use the garlic in a jar, you can, but I prefer to use the fresh garlic. And I went on ahead and minced that up as small as I possibly could. After I got my garlic minced up, I went and got a whole lemon, cut the ends of the lemon off, and then I'm just going to go ahead and cut that lemon right down in half, and I'm going to put that to the side. I like to go ahead and prepare and do all my cutting if I can before I start cooking, because to me it just makes the cooking process so much easier. After I got my lemons cut, I went on ahead and got some cherry tomatoes, washed those off, and the only thing we're going to do is just slice those right in half, right down the middle. Now if you don't like tomatoes, you can go ahead and leave this step out. Now that I got my tomatoes sliced, I'm going to go ahead and add in some fresh cilantro. And I find that when you're using fresh cilantro, if you take the back of your knife and just slide it along the stems, that you'll get the cilantro leaves to come off a lot easier. So after I got the leaves off, I did go ahead and start to chop that up. Once I got my cilantro chopped up, I did have some bell peppers that I wanted to use. I have some red ones, some yellow ones, and some orange ones that I already pre-sliced. So what I'm just going to do is go ahead and dice those up as well. Once I get those bell peppers diced up, I have all of my ingredients that I need. So now it's time for us to go ahead and start cooking. I have my shrimp that are already peeled and deveined, and I already cleaned them. So now it's just time for us to season them. And for seasoning, I'm going to go in with some Tony's Creole seasoning, because that's one of my favorite seasonings to use. I'm also going to go ahead and add in some paprika, because I love the flavor. I also love the color that paprika brings in, so I'm definitely going to go ahead and add some of that in there. In addition to that paprika, we're going to go ahead and get some parsley flakes, because parsley makes everything better. It's just that little bit of razzle dazzle that you have to have to your food. In addition to my parsley flakes, I am going to go ahead and add in some onion powder, because you just got to have onion powder, garlic powder. They go together hand in hand. After that, I get that Old Bay, because Old Bay is perfect for anything seafood that you're making. Once I get my Old Bay seasoning mixed in there, I am going to go ahead and add in some of this roasted garlic seasoning that I have, because it's absolutely delicious. Now that my shrimp is seasoned to my liking, I did go and add in all of the fresh veggies that we prepared: the fresh garlic, the tomatoes, the the peppers, the cilantro, and I'm just going to go ahead and squeeze my lemon in there before I mix everything together. Once I squeeze both lemons in there, I'm going to go ahead and mix everything up and just make sure that everything is seasoned to my liking. If it's not seasoned to your liking, then you're going to go ahead and add some more seasoning. If it is seasoned to your liking, then we're going to go ahead on to the next step, and the next step is we're going to add us some Moscato wine. This is the wine that I'm using. I'm just going to go ahead and put about a half a cup right into the pan, just like that. And once I get my half a cup in there, I did go ahead and add some unsalted butter as well. Put a foil right on top of it, and then we're going to go ahead and pop this in the oven until it's done. Now, because we're having pasta, you cannot have pasta without garlic bread, so I decided to go ahead and just get a few pieces of garlic bread, and we're going to pop that in the oven as well. Once our shrimp is just about ready, we're going to go ahead and start cooking our pasta, and because we're using fresh pasta, it's literally only going to take about 2 to 3 minutes to cook. So once my water is boiling, I go ahead and add my pappardelle pasta in there, and I'm just going to add 2 packs in there, give that a good swish around, and I'm going to let that boil for about 3 minutes. Once my pasta is done boiling and my shrimp are ready and it's time for it to come out of the oven, it's time for us to go ahead and make those plates. So once your shrimp is done, it should look something just like this. Absolutely beautiful. And now everything is done. It's time for us to go ahead and make those plates. So first thing I did was went on ahead and added my pasta to the bowl. After I added my pasta to the bowl, I added a few pieces of the shrimp right on top. Once I got the shrimp right on top, I did go ahead and pour the broth from the shrimp that we cooked right into the bowl on top of the pasta and the shrimp. And then I went on ahead and made sure I grabbed some of those tomatoes, some of those pieces of garlic, some pieces of those bell peppers, and a few pieces of the cilantro to go ahead and mix in there. Once I got my toppings mixed in there, it was time to go ahead and check the oven because our garlic bread was just about ready. I like mine's extra toasty, so I left mine in there a few more minutes. Once the garlic bread was done, I did go ahead and add me a piece of garlic bread right to the top of the pasta. And now that we have our garlic bread on there, I am going to go ahead and get the parsley as well and just put a sprinkle of parsley right on top because I love the pop of color that it brings, and it does give the plate just a little bit of razzle dazzle. After I got that parsley on there, it was time to go eat because dinner is served, and this pasta dish is absolutely delicious.